Skip that one.
Yeah.
What I have in my hands here
Yes.
are just some little baby noodles.
Oh, they're so cute.
So these
Don't scare the snakes.
are month-old reticulated pythons. Let's go ahead and bring them.
Yeah, I can hold them.
You just support their
In a
body.
second, support their bodies and show. You can show them to stream.
Hello.
Wow.
We love snakies.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of feels like it's choking me.
Oh, she's not holding it.
Okay, this is. She's not
That's just her
trying
body
to.
weight on
That's
it.
just. She's just this heavy. Okay, great.
My baby
I feel like I'm getting choked.
Oh my god, Nemo, you are actually fearless.
All right, now I can go on to this side.
Can I tap out?
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
Nemo,
I got
holy moly. Oh my god.
So lean forward.
Oh my god. This is insane.
Happy 420. Do you know what 420 is?
420?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what 420 stands for?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, chat. He doesn't know what 420 stands for.
Wait, what does 420 stand for?
Yeah, it stands for April 20th. Of course. That's what it stands for. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You have to update me.
Do you know what 69 stands for?
Yeah.
Okay. 420 is when you smoke weed. Yeah, and it's like 420.
Oh, I think I've actually heard about that before.
Okay.
I didn't know it was 420.
Alright, you go.
I'm thinking if I move my queen here,
Oh, wait. Where?
like, I'll move it to E10.
E10? Where's E10? Wait.
Nothing.
Wait, where is E10? I'm so confused.
Nothing. It's not on the board actually.
Wait, was that a nuts joke or something that I missed?
No. That'd be weird and out of pocket. Anyway.
Look at the chat and Nemo's Twitch channel, loving every minute. 10-6-6. She's gonna have to dodge a lot of bullets here. Pulte for now looking for a king, a 10, or a 7. Plenty of backdoor draws, including the 3-3. Needs a king, 10, 7, or 3, or this tournament is over. And this tournament is over. Nemo gets the job done. She's stunned, but she's the champion.
Thank you so much, Pulte. It was a pleasure to play against you. Thank you.
Nice
Thank
job.
you. Oh my god.
Spend it wisely.
I will. Okay, 5 push-ups. You guys ready? Ah! Oh my god, I'm slipping. Okay, I'm gonna do it against the doorway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, workout for the day done. Oh. Whew. Like, I truly don't understand. Like, where is this leg going? Okay, so I think it goes like this, right? And then you want to get into, like, this position. Like, I think that's what we're trying to... Ta-da! See? My little fist? It fits perfectly. Proof that I punched it. Like, my fists aren't very big. They fit perfectly into each of these holes. And that's why my hand is, like, beyond bruised. They're quite bad. Oh shit, I should play this. Fudge. Wait, I checkmated? Wow, I'm a genius! Oh, planned! Oh, know who this is. Your girlfriend? Vertosh's girlfriend? Wait, actually, I was fully joking. I was entirely memeing. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. He's dating a chess player? Good for him, I guess. I don't know if that's a good for him in Polish culture. I don't know what chess players are like in Poland. If you have an elo, I'm automatically not dating you, so tough luck, buddy. Only dating people who have no idea what the fuck chess is.
Alright, okay. I'm scared, guys. Just a little bit. 3, 2,
Let's go, Nemo.
1.
Oh my god!
That was awesome.
That was so scary.
You did it.
Okay, thank you. It was calm for like a brief second. Right. It was really brief second. And you got the dragon scratch. Okay, thank you so much.
What do you get when you jingle Santa's balls?
Jingle balls. Obviously.
A white Christmas.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Are you implying that Santa's balls are white?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What if he tans nude at the beach? How do you know? Maybe he's black from the waist down. How do you know what color Santa's balls are?
Oh my god. Okay, don't worry about it. Let's go play our London only match.
You should never tell me a dirty joke. I don't like, it's 2023. We should imply what color Santa's balls are.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's what we were, yeah.
Is that not the joke? I'm
might get that
21
one.
years old. I want to get the joke. Can you tell me the joke, please?
What's a chess player's favorite TV show?
What?
Pawn Stars. I didn't write these, okay?
Oh god. Oh god.
How do you make a chessboard laugh? Check.
How?
Tell it a nightmare joke. Why did the chess player go to jail? It's really bad. It's really, really bad, okay?
Yeah, that's why I gave up on guessing it.
Because they can't control their pawn addiction.
It does not even make sense. How did the chess player propose
To their partner.
on a castle?
No. They got down on one knee and said, "Will you be my mate?"
Uh-huh. I don't think it would work.
Yeah, you think chess players are getting girlfriends?
Okay. We can skip that one.
Yeah.
What I have in my hands here
Yep.
are just some little baby noodles.
Oh, they're so cute.
So
Don't scare the snake.
these are month-old reticulated pythons. Let's go ahead and bring them.
I can hold it.
Just support their body.
Support their bodies.
Yes.
You can show them to stream.
Hello.
We
Wow,
love
they've got long
snakies.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of feels like it's choking me.
Oh, she's not holding it.
Okay, this is. She's not
That's just her
trying
body
to.
weight on
That's just. She's just this heavy. Okay, great.
My baby
I feel like I'm getting choked.
Oh my god, Nemo, you are actually fearless.
Alright, now I can go on to this side.
Can I tap out?
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
Nemo,
I got it.
holy moly. Oh my god.
So lean forward.
Oh my god. This is insane.
Happy 420. Do you know what 420 is?
420?
Yeah.
No.
You don't know what 420 stands for?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, chat. He doesn't know what 420 stands for.
Wait, what does 420 stand for?
Yeah, it stands for April 20th. Of course. That's what it stands for. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You have to update me.
Do you know what 69 stands for?
Yeah.
Okay. 420 is when you smoke
that's-
weed. Yeah, and it's like 420.
Oh, I think I've actually heard about that.
Okay.
I didn't know it was 420.
Alright, you go.
I'm thinking if I move my queen here,
Oh, wait. Where?
like I'll move it to E10.
E10. Where's E10? Wait.
Nothing.
Wait, where is E10? I'm so confused.
Nothing. It's not on the board actually.
Wait, was that a nuts joke or something that I missed?
No. That'd be weird and out of pocket. Anyway,
Get the chat and Nemo's Twitch channel loving every minute. 10-6-6. She's gonna have to dodge a lot of bullets here. Pulte for now looking for a king, a 10, or a 7. Plenty of backdoor draws, including the 3-3. Needs a king, 10, 7, or 3, or this tournament is over. And this tournament is over. Nemo gets the job done. She's stunned, but she's the champion.
Thank you so much, Pulte. It was a pleasure to play against you. Thank you.
All right, hello everyone. Oh, this is blurry as always. Hope you guys are all doing good today. Let me fix that really quick, but hopefully we'll be able to get the camera to focus. Hope you guys are doing well as well. I'm actually in a NEZUKO cosplay today, so it is just the camera, unfortunately. It's not really focusing. I'm not sure why. Okay, hopefully now. Yay! Okay. I do hope you guys are all doing well today. We are in NEZUKO cosplay. It is spooky season, so I'm a big anime fan, as you guys know. And we are... feel like that's what you look like. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't really need sight a lot of the time. I gotta admit, my eyesight, I use a lot of my other senses. I use a lot of hearing, actually. I think my ears are quite sensitive, which is also probably why babies on the plane just bother me so much. But I have pretty sensitive ears, so I'm always like pretty aware of what's going on. But I just tune things out. Goes in one ear, goes out the other ear, all that stuff, you know? But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing really well today. We are going to be doing a little, yeah, definitely Daredevil vibes. I have not figured out how the heck I'm supposed to bite into this thing. It's so uncomfortable, so we're not going to do that. But here, I'll show you the picture. For those of you who don't know who Nezuko is, or don't know what Nezuko is, Nezuko is a character from Demon Slayer. She's awesome. She's a lot of fun. She's basically, I haven't gotten very far in the anime, but from my understanding, she is a half demon. So, anyways, I don't actually know. Oh yeah, here it is. Ta-da! Hello, Beesworth. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Welcome back to your 43rd month. Thank you. Thank you. So basically, oh, I have this flipped. I can either flip her or let's just flip her. It's supposed to be on the other side. Flip. Hell yeah. I did everything flip, but I even have the orange strands in my hair for the full Nezuko effect, which works out really well. But yeah, this is Nezuko. I know, right? I don't have the pink lenses, but honestly, I think that's okay too. I'm trying to find a good picture to post on socials, but they all look kind of awkward. Alright. Maybe I can just do a little screen capture. Oh, this is so uncomfortable. So basically she's possessed as a demon, so to keep her from biting people and turning other people into demons, she has to wear this thing so she doesn't go into full demon mode. But that's essentially her lore. I won't spoil too much of the rest of the story for you guys, but that's basically what it is. But yeah, that's why we're in a kimono with a coat type thing. I have not seen the movie. No, I actually have not watched any of that. I am on episode 6 maybe, And it's just so... Here, let me take a selfie. This is actually so inconvenient to take a selfie with, but... Alright. She's really awkward as a person because she's a demon. So I'm trying to imitate that, but... It honestly might be easier if I just don't do it. Also, I feel like my camera selfies have been terrible. They're so shaky, but that just might be me. Alright. Close enough. No, I hate all these. Let me take a selfie, yeah. Why not do it with a thing in your mouth? It's so uncomfortable. Yeah, she also has fans. Hey, don't spoil it! No spoilers! Ban that guy for spoiling! Ban that guy for spoiling! How dare you spoil? I'm sure she doesn't actually die. She's one of the main characters. There's no way she dies. There is literally just no way she dies. Because if she did die, then what's even the point? You know? Alright, I think we got it. I'm just gonna use the super awkward one. I think this is great. And then she got a pink lens on. So I'm gonna turn her eyes pink. And then that's basically it. Yay. Okay, cool. But yeah. Lens. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we just gotta turn her eyes pink. They would never kill your favorite character. They would never. Absolutely never. But yeah, for everybody coming in today, the plan is a little Flex Friday. If you guys don't know what Flex Friday is, today is your day. 007 never dies. Did he die at the end? I swear, the James Bond movies got so bad that I just could not keep watching them. I apologize. I don't know what happened, but I think the last movie was just atrocious. You're welcome to disagree, by the way. You're welcome to disagree. Casino Royale was really good. Casino Royale was really good. I've never watched the original old ones, so I have no idea what those are. But I like the one... Yeah, Casino Royale is the one I really liked, I think. And then outside of that, I'm not actually sure what I really enjoyed. Hey Thomas, welcome back to your 23rd month. Thank you. Thank you. Hell yeah. Is Skyfall the one with Irina Shayk? I loved Irina. I remember a lot of the Bond girls. Ava was the one in Casino Royale, I believe. And then, what else was there? Other than that, I'm actually not entirely sure. But I'm not calling James Bond trash. I'm just saying the last movie sucked. I just didn't like Ava Mendes. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Everybody thinks I would like to be a Bond girl, but I'm personally a lot more interested in being James Bond. Which honestly works out because apparently they're now casting a female James Bond. So, you know, if it ever comes around to my turn, I'd be super down for that. But I don't really enjoy... Yeah. Like, I think Okay, see? So the thing about me is that I like girls, but I don't necessarily want to be them, if that makes sense. Like... I would be much more interested in being John Wick. But then they have Ballerina, so they made a female John Wick, which is great. I like Black Widow. Exactly, like, it's so much more fun. It's so much more interesting. And
I don't mind if my, you know, partner is a girl. It seems great. But yeah, I think it's just much more interesting to be the girl. Sorry, to be the guy. It's all the way that all those movies and stuff are written. It's just so much more fun, bro. I want to be. Yeah, Kingsman had a woman. It's true. Charlize Theron. I've watched that one. I like powerful characters that get to fight all the time, endlessly. That's a lot of fun. I just get bored really easily. Flex Friday. Okay, cool. So, Kill Bill. Oh yeah, I love Kill Bill. Oh my gosh. I have the Kill Bill costume, but in red. They actually had a yellow version, and I was like, ew, yellow looks terrible on me. So I ended up getting the red version of it instead. So yeah, I could do Kill Bill for Halloween. That's another option. But I'm not a huge fan. I've never watched Tomorrow Never Dies, I believe. Oh, the girl with the flail? Oh, I love her. Yeah, she has that big ball thing. I had a friend who cosplayed her for Halloween last year. I want to do that. There's actually so many cool ones. Yeah, Kill Bill's a pretty forgettable plot, but the character design is really good, which is honestly what we all watch some of those Quentin Tarantino. Well, I personally do sometimes enjoy Quentin Tarantino movies. I just feel like his movies can be extremely slow and dragged on. But yeah, Jabba the Hutt cosplay is still the coolest. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, the plot was just revenge and a lot of killing and a lot of blood, which is really, really cool. But at the same time, I just feel like we could do better as far as the plot goes. But it's okay. Oh man, I fell asleep at the theater when I was trying to watch that Hollywood movie. I did Oren Ishii last year for Halloween. Or maybe not even for Halloween. You know what? I did Oren Ishii for my birthday. I did a Lucy Liu cosplay for my birthday. So, yeah, that was actually not even for Halloween. So we have that as an option, but I have her whole outfit. You think Once Upon a Time was a really good movie? Yeah, see, I just didn't care. I had no context to who any of the people were. So, I was just there like, okay. I think that was the wrong movie for me. I genuinely had no idea who any of the people they mentioned were. They kept name dropping. And I was just there like, all right. Am I supposed to feel bad for them? So yeah, I also did, well, I kind of did Oren. I think I just did generic Lucilio for Singapore Comic Con because I ran out of ideas. But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was not my style. I would say it's not so much not my style, much more I just didn't understand. / couldn't get into it. But I don't think, from a conceptual standpoint, I think it was a fine movie. I just personally didn't enjoy it. Yeah, I just didn't understand any of the references. I just had no idea who anybody was, and I was just sitting there like, okay. So, should I be cheering for their death, or should I feel bad, or is this the good guy? Like, I just had no idea. Anyways, it's fine. Hey, Peter! Thank you so much for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah. Anyways, most of those people are real-life people. That's sick. No, I did not see the markets today. I have not done futures trading, but we still have that giveaway open if anybody wanted to be in the giveaway for a PC. A PC. I cannot tell you who Brad Pitt. I don't think I remembered that Brad Pitt was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I maybe vaguely remember that Brad Pitt was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. No, I don't remember. I have no idea. Wait, Leonardo DiCaprio was also in Once. See, that's how much attention I paid to that film. I sat there and I was like, wow, this movie is not for me. And I fell asleep maybe about an hour in. And then I woke up and I guess there was a lot of killing in this one mansion. Yeah, that movie was so forgettable for me. Could not tell you anything about what happened in that movie. All I know is that I fell asleep at some point. And then, anyways. But it's all good. Hey, Mickey, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what Salt is, but the last Angelina Jolie movie I watched was maybe Maleficent. I liked her in Maleficent. I like Maleficent. Maleficent was actually really good. I'm a big fan of that style of movie. Yeah. Oh man, I do not enjoy movie theaters anymore. I used to really enjoy movie theaters as a kid because it was a treat and I only got to go once a year. But I think that's also, as somebody who grew up sort of not being allowed to watch any TV, I would just skip. I skip through movies, I skip through shows. If a movie is just not that interesting, I'll just have it on fast forward while I play games or, you know, scroll my phone or whatever, and I just, like, press fast forward. I just think that time is really valuable, so if I'm gonna spend 2.5 hours doing something, I just want it to be something that I actually want to do. Yeah. You know? If a movie really catches my attention and is actually riveting, I will watch it. But yeah, that's what I do. I put a movie on if I'm doing something. So why was I not allowed? My parents were just really strict. I just wasn't allowed to have friends or go out or watch movies or have... I basically was not allowed to do anything except study chess since I was 3 years old. And go to school, obviously. I was allowed to go to school. But it was either chess or school. So I think that also contributed a lot to my attention span. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Oliver. Same. I mean, my favorite series is still Star Wars. I like Star Wars. Star Wars is always my favorite. Star Wars were the one film... Well, only the older ones. The newer ones are... bleh. Fun equals banned, exactly. Or I would say my parents' idea of fun was me watching BBC. I watched a lot of the British Broadcasting Company as a kid. I still remember when they had the business hours at, I think it was maybe 7 or 8 p.m. European time, and it would do like the ball would come up. I remember watching a lot of nighttime BBC as a kid. So that's basically what I did as a child. Other than BBC and the occasional football, my mom really liked football, like soccer. I wasn't really allowed to watch much else on the TV. I watched the basic Disney movies and stuff that we got to borrow from the library. But yeah. No, I've never watched The Little Prince. I read the books though. In French. I read it in French for school once. But other than that, yeah. No, my childhood was pretty boring, which is why I have a lot of gaps in my pop culture knowledge. But I unironically remember, well, this is kind of sad, but I remember basically everything about the war in like Afghanistan and Iran because I would be watching TV all the time, BBC, and what's on TV, it's all world news. So I grew up with extreme knowledge about current world events as a 3-year-old. I think the war started right around when I was 3 or 4, and I very vividly remember being like, oh. So yeah, that's what I was... I mean, BBC was the only thing I was allowed to watch. BBC was the only thing I was allowed to watch, so I was very caught up on every major global event as a child. The only thing that I was, yeah, my parents were really disappointed I wasn't just born as a hedge fund analyst as a kid. So, anyways, I wouldn't say I was doing it for fun. I just had no idea there was anything else to watch. Yeah. I wasn't allowed to watch cartoons or anything for a while. Or I was allowed to watch cartoons like once a week. But then, once cartoon time was over, it was back to the BBC. And then it'd be back to watching. I was in Finland at that time. So I was watching just the English broadcast. Yep. I was living in Finland. So a lot of, I mean, some BBC content's great. I appreciate my parents getting me to watch BBC as a kid because I think it really helped me. One of the main reasons they wanted me to watch BBC was because I could pick up the English accent. How many Finnish channels did they ever have? Yeah, I remember watching some Finnish channels, but I didn't speak Finnish very well, and Finnish news is also not the most exciting. I vaguely remember we had a prime minister, or president, sorry, that was a woman for a really long time, and then Sauli Niinistö took over or something, and then, yeah. But I wasn't born in the 70s. Me puhumme englantia täällä, mutta mä osaan puhua suomea. But English here, please. No, I've never watched any Chinese TV. Except for this thing called it's like this Chinese singing contest that my parents would let me watch. And then every New Year's, so Chinese New Year's, China does this huge show, and I would watch that. It's like a 7-hour broadcast, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I love this mug. I got it on Amazon because Catsko has broken all my other Star Wars mugs. I grew up in Finland, but I wouldn't say that I am like necessarily Finnish. I mean, that being said though, a lot of places do say I'm Finnish Canadian because I most identify, I would say, as Chinese Finnish, but I don't live in China nor Finland, so it's a little complicated, but I can write in Chinese. It's not great. But anyways. Yeah, exactly, Rumbin. Exactly. It is a kimono. It's part of this cosplay. I am Nezuko today. Oh, here she is. Nezuko! It's supposed to be bamboo on the actual... So in the show, she has a bamboo mouthpiece. But here, it's just fabric, and it's very squishy. But yeah, thank you. We got Nezuko. Drinking. Out of a clone trooper mug. Yeah, well, I bought a new set off Amazon, and then I combined the pieces. So, this one, and this one are from a new package that I bought, and then I kept this, which is actually really comfy. This is like a really high quality obi. And then I kept this as well. So some of these are from... I also have her leg thingies on over here. And they're really comfy. They're actually anti-cat. Whatever you call them. But yeah. I think it's just pretty... It's pretty lore accurate. My cosplay. My cosplay is just fairly lore accurate. Here. Ba-ba-ba. I'll do a fit check. No, I got too lazy to go to the store to complain. Stuck in my hair. You guys can't see the whole thing, but yay! Lore accurate Nezuko! Why am I cosplaying Nezuko? Well, you see, I am not the best at putting on wigs or contact lenses. So, this is just very, it's easy for me to be lore accurate, I would say. I had the hair. Exactly. So, once I have the hair on, let's just say there's a reason why I cosplay characters that have long black hair. Because it makes my life very easy. You guys have no idea how difficult it is. The stormtrooper mug ties the entire cosplay. Thanks. You guys have no idea how hard it is to fit all of my hair into a wig. So, if only Rapunzel had long black hair, yeah. I agree. I wore a wig once. Well, you know, I'm actually not all that against wearing wigs, but wigs are very difficult to put on for me because I have to stuff all my hair somewhere, and my hair doesn't really go anywhere because there's so much hair. Got a wig snatched at the dance. Oh my gosh. But this is just lore accurate. But yeah. That's all good. Anyways, if I had pink contacts, it would be perfect. That's so funny, Derek. I've never watched the, I haven't watched the actual movie yet. I haven't even watched the show. I'm getting a little restless watching the show. I've been skipping a lot. So, no poker tournaments today, but we are going to do a draw for the, what's it called? The, leaderboards. I have that ready, so we're going to do that at 8 p.m. And then, yeah. Exactly! I got 75% of the cosplay covered already. Yeah. Nice, Boogie! I emailed support too, and they were like, we finally moved you on. So, Boogie, I owe you $70. Congratulations. Which is why you guys should all get signed up. Using code Nemo if you have not already! Use code Nemo. I'll send you $70 when we swap on over to Phenom. Alright. Don't use code Nemo. Just use Nemo, please. Just use Nemo. Okay, so today is Flex Friday. We are giving out $100 for the best game. And we're giving out also $50 for the worst game. So, if you guys are looking to get any games, submit it. Feel free to do so. This is still a really good chance for you to do that. And then, tomorrow we'll probably do, actually I'm not entirely sure what we're doing tomorrow, but today you guys are able to submit games. The idea of a worst game, yeah, because we also want to support you guys in your bad games. Oh, Voice Shack submitted a flex? Wow, that's kind of crazy. That's actually sort of crazy. I was never gonna expect that from Voice Shack, but let's go take a look. So yeah, you guys have a little more time to be submitting games, and then we are going to be reviewing them on stream. And we try to do this basically once every other week. Okay, so our very first game is actually by Gary Kispivarov. Played white. This is a fail. Do not take time to decide to play with food. Yes, I saw the mate and decided to not play it when you just woke up. Or don't play with food at all. This is a good lesson, honestly. This is a very good lesson. Yoink. Yoink. Yeah, you should be eating all your material like you eat pizza, you know? Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, wait, this is a fail. Oh my gosh, you flagged because... That's crazy that you didn't just promote... that you didn't just go for the back rank, mate. That's actually crazy. Instantaneously punished. Deserved. A deserved punishment, I have to admit. How do I just open a thread? Okay, here we go. I got confused because Gary submitted somebody else's game, and I was like, this doesn't remember being the submission that I just read out loud, but it's because he was helping someone else submit. Alright, this got pinned as a fail. Next up, we got Hema, played as Black, messed around in a Botus arena, was beating a 2100 silly. And then, am I on the right account? Yeah, I am, okay. Just making sure. Mess around, was beating in 2100 plus silly with the crab, then did a classic don't think just still make trick while up almost a whole minute on him, staring at a mate in 2. I need this one, chat. Okay. Let's see if this fail is worse, or in this case, better. If we're going for if you're going for the $50 fail prize, by the way, guys, this is a prize for the worst possible game. The worst possible game. Also, if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you're watching on Twitch, because that is where we are answering any questions, and it's much easier to submit games and vote for your game on Twitch. But yeah. Yoink! Okay, I'm very impressed so far by how Skrillosaurus is playing. I mean, they're 509, so playing against somebody who's 2200 is pretty impressive, basically no matter what. And he just wins the queen over here. Yeah, literally worst possible game. We have a prize for worst possible game. Bro is literally... Oh my gosh, this is such a painful game, knowing that you did not win this. You're so close to the win. You could have just taken the draw. Wait, you drew this game at least, right? And you're up on time too? There's no way. Okay, there's no way you lose. Oh my gosh, bro. How did you not win this game? How could you not win this game? That's crazy. If you had just won this game, probably would have gotten $100 because this is the biggest rating difference win I would have seen. Oh man. Hey Thug Assassin, thanks so much for the 12 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Wow, that's wild stuff. That's actually really, really, really wild stuff. That's crazy. Alright, next up, we got Davidovich. Davidovich! Played as Black. I played in a style of the most iconic player of all time, Michal Tal. The opponent was 2199. $21.99. No joke. Yoink. Oh! Yo! What the heck? $50 donation on YouTube. Thank you so much. Wait, that's insane. I appreciate it. Thank you. And thanks for letting me know, Kevin. But seriously, if you're watching on YouTube, come over to Twitch. It's so much easier. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate ya. Lee is covering the Flex Friday prize for the fail category. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a good game. Do I think it's a flex? Coming from a 2669? Sure. I guess. Seems like the opponent really just didn't want to do anything in this opening. So I'm not too sure that I fully think this is a flex. But we'll certainly pin it for now. Davidovich shall be pinned. Okay, next up, we got Connor McChicken, played as white. Okay, so what the hell just happened? Yoink? I mean, we're winning. Oh my gosh. Why did the king even go up here? Seriously. Hey, Sevioris, thank you so much for the tier 1. Welcome to the pool party. Thank you. Alright, that do be looking a little like a fail. That's some wild stuff. We have a lot of fail contenders today. I'm kind of surprised. With the fact that the first place prize, the best game prize, I'm calling it the first place prize. The fact that the best game prize is literally $100. I'm surprised that people are going for the 50, but you know what? You do you. You do you. Yeah, a lot of fails this week. It's true. Guess we mostly suck. Wow, have some confidence in yourself, bro. Where's the confidence? You gotta be a little, Oh my gosh, what the heck, Savioris? Yo! Thank you so much for the 10,000 bits. That's insane. I like your username too. Thank you. Appreciate you so much for hopping on over. Trust me, you will not regret coming over to Twitch. You will not. It's an awesome platform. Well, it's a lot better for streaming than YouTube, that's for sure. But I do really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now chat has paid for both the flex and the fail. Everybody, please say thank you to Sevioris. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Flex Friday. Discord keeps kicking me out of the games. So if I miss somebody's game, feel free to let me know, because I might have just been missing the— What the heck? Bro's paying for the one in 2 weeks as well. Thank you so much for another 25 gifted subs. Guys, please thank Savioris if you got a gifted sub. Even if you didn't, please thank Savioris as well. Oh, hell yeah, we got more people coming over to Twitch. See, the lovely thing about Twitch is that we have commands, which apparently you have commands on YouTube too, but I haven't figured out how to set that up. So that's not entirely YouTube's fault. But you can just follow the command. Just read that, click that link, submit your game. But seriously, thank you so much, Savioris. Appreciate you so much. Alright. This one was played by Radon. Nemo's least favorite mate strikes again. Yes, I had some fun in this game throwing, but he threw harder. Wait, you played white, right? Okay. What is my least favorite mate? Oh! The smothered mate! I mean, your opponent literally blundered smother mate. I don't know if I can pin this as a flex. It do be looking kind of cute, but for $100 prize, a smother mate, which your opponent blunders, is not gonna cut it. Smothered mates are basic in 2025. We're expecting better, you know? Thanks, Care Bear. Appreciate that. Thank you. He called it out first. It's okay. Icy Radon literally said Nemo's least favorite mate. It's not actually my least favorite mate. I think smother mates are really cool, but it's not the most impressive. Alright, next up. I have literally no idea what your usernames are, guys, because I'm on safe mode on Discord. So if you're submitting a game, can you please follow the format? At least this guy said he played as white, so has to be my favorite opening. So I'm gonna assume their name is Shiatek. Very close to Shpiontek. Yoink! Wait, what? I mean, yeah, it's good. Is it $100 good? I don't think so. Sorry, buddy. If you can't join the server, that sounds like a skill issue. No, but seriously, it really, you should be able to just join the server. And then you can navigate yourself to the Flex Friday channel if you have any difficulties. You do need to have an account that's a little longer than 2 hours old, though. Oh! Oppa! Another 20... What? Yo! Thank you so much for another 25 gifted. Man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Bro's making sure that we're covered for Flex Friday for the next months to come. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Thank you. Big dubs for Saviori. Appreciate ya. Couple brilliance and a really nice sequence of moves towards the end. Pretty solid. Now you guys gotta thank him for sponsoring this Flex Friday and the next one. Ooh! Is that a sacrificed rook I see? So, bro is not able to capture this rook because you got queen takes c2 and then you have queen here. And then there's pawn to b2 with the checkmate. I need to put a disclaimer saying I have not watched the movie yet. Nor do I really plan on watching the movie. Because I have I don't think I want to watch it. But that's okay. I haven't liked the show very much so far. We're just cosplaying this because my hair matches. So, oh my gosh! Thank you so much, Botez! Botezes? For the raid. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you guys had a great stream. I hope you had fun. I'm not actually sure. It was Andrea? Okay, thank you so much, Andrea, for the raid. I appreciate that. From the Botezes. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. We are currently doing some Flex Friday, guys. I don't know why Nezuko got auto banned by the it's being blocked by my stream elements auto mod for some reason. But yeah, welcome guys. I am indeed doing a Demon Slayer cosplay. I am Nezuko today. Oh gosh, dude, I also don't love Demon Slayer. Sorry, your guys are coming in and I'm in Nezuko cosplay and the very first thing you hear is I'm not even a huge fan of Demon Slayer. It's been really slow for me so far. There's a lot of filler. I just wanted to show off my little leg wrap thingamajigs. But you guys are coming in. So huge disclaimer, I have not watched the movie. I have actually not. I am on episode 7, I think, of the show. I'm not a huge fan of it. But I do like this cosplay because I even have the little orange thingies in my hair. Oh. So this cosplay is just makes my life very easy. Don't come for me. But I even, like, everything is just coming together for the cosplay, and I really like the character design. It's just, you think I'm sure it gets better as I get further into it. I'm sure they're doing a lot of character introductions and stuff right now. But yeah, a lot of it is filler so far, and I'm not a huge fan of filler. But anyways, I am Nezuko, so yay! So the reason she's gagged in the show is because she used to be human, and now she's, oh, spoilers! Now she is not entirely human, so in order to keep her from going all the way to demon, they do this. And then she can't bite people, because otherwise she bites people. So yeah, instead of making her, they haven't yet converted her back. As far as I know, maybe they did. I don't actually know. Because I'm on episode 6, and as far as I'm concerned, she's still, like, demon mode. Yeah, spoiler of episode 1, by the way. She literally gets, yeah, it's thoughtful for everybody else. But I gotta admit, if I was Nezuko, I'd be like, this is damn uncomfortable. Because I got no idea. This is so uncomfortable. I'm sure Alex would love to get one of these for Andrea. It's actually insanely. I was trying to figure out how to wear this, but it's just not. And it's gonna start stinking because I keep putting my mouth on, and it's not bamboo. This is cloth, so it's absorbing my. What is spit? I guess spit. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's also good to prevent biting. But anyways, I'm wearing it right now. Saliva, yes. It's gonna start stinking. But, I had a pacifier in it. I do need to get an actual bamboo one. It would probably be so much more comfortable. But yeah, this is not comfortable. The rest of the outfit's very comfortable. This is a very cozy Halloween cosplay. If anybody out there is currently cold, during, like, if you don't like cold cosplays or costumes during Halloween, I'm just saying you should go for an anime character because it is so cozy. There's nothing more cozy than just being like, ooh, I can just bundle myself up. If you have to walk outside or if you have to walk to your Halloween party, this is the outfit, guys. This is the outfit. Just wear something that you can throw a robe over and be like, I'm not gonna be cold tonight. Thank you so much for another 1,000 bits. I so appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Hell yeah. That's a great idea, Greg. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah. There's a lot of... I don't have her shoes. Because I actually have her style of shoes. I just couldn't find them. But I have her little leg wraps on. So, the Cospoor institution. No, I like that too. I like to put random cosplays together. But Nezuko's a lot of fun. She's a lot of fun. But yeah, for everyone coming in, we're actually giving out $100 to the best game. So if you guys had any interest in submitting games, submissions are still open. And you guys are able to submit games. Yay! We give out $100 every, well, actually not every week anymore, but we give out $50 usually for Flex Friday. This week's is doubled because I have been skipping a couple of them. And we give out $50 for worst game. So. Worst game, anyone? We already have a really tight competition for worst game, by the way. A lot of people have played some really bad chess this week. Some really bad chess this week. But you're more than welcome to submit. I would just highly recommend everybody to read the rules before you submit so the mods don't delete your game after you submit, okay? Because, just please read the rules. So, yeah, I mean, I think $100 is a lot. It's just obviously if I gave out $100 every single time, I would just go bankrupt. And I know it's shocking, but I actually stream to be able to make some income. As much as I love giving you guys all money. If I gave out $150 every single week, I am asking for too much. No one ever reads anything. The game can be from literally any time in your life, any point in your life. I've had people submit games they played 30 years ago from a classical game they played in the 90s. You just have to convert it to a chess.com link, which is pretty easy. So that's all you need to do, and then you can submit that in Discord. But we are chess.com only over here. So, yeah. Also, if you have a Prime, you can use it here, so you don't have to watch ads. Okay, Mikey's game, I don't feel like is quite good enough for a flex, but we don't have other games right now. I have to admit, for $100 today, the flexes have been a little disappointing. Just a little bit. Just a little disappointing. Hello. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Yeah. We're Nezuko. I don't have pink eyes, I'm sorry. Alright. I think we should do a challenge. For every 5 gifted subs, I gotta commentate on one game with this goddamn mouthpiece in my mouth. This is a real challenge here. Should do that. We should do that for actual Halloween. I should do like a Halloween streamathon where I have to wear the prop to it. No, I don't think that's a good idea at all. I think it's a terrible idea. It's so hard to talk with that on. But you know what? I'm actually not. Oh no. That was not. I was not being serious. Alright, well. Thank you, Savioris, for the 25 gifted subs. I guess now we gotta try it. Alright. Thank you, Savioris. We're about to get serious now. Okay. You know, it's actually not that bad. It could be a lot worse. Okay, so, Master Theron. Flex, I think it's a good idea. I think it is a good checkmate with double bishop. I played as black. I'm just practicing for my ventriloquism. I don't even know how to pronounce the word. Ventriloquism. Whatever that word is. I'm just preparing for that. Okay. I played as black. Chess.com username Jack Parsons. Yeah, it's because I can talk without opening my mouth. Like, I can always talk without moving my mouth. Like, I don't know. It's not that hard. Ventriloquism? I have no idea how to pronounce this word, man. I give up. Why is that word so difficult to pronounce? It's like the word for onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeias are such easy concepts, but then the word defining an onomatopoeia is so difficult to pronounce for whatever reason. Ventriloquism? Ventriloquism. Yeah, if you guys got a gifted sub, make sure you're thanking Savioris today. We really appreciate them. Thank you. Thank you for helping out. Okay. I think this is a good checkmate. Let's see. Let's take a look and see if it is actually a good checkmate. So far, I'm not impressed. Bro, you said this was a good checkmate, and I was expecting like a 5. Oh, it fell out. I was expecting like a 5-move sequence, but your opponent just blundered checkmate, man. All they did was blunder checkmate. They just tucked their king in. I don't know if I agree with you. I don't agree that this is a good checkmate, necessarily. It's a fine checkmate, but they walked into it. Hello, MSG. Hello. Yeah, more of a fail for the opponent. Okay, we got through one game. Woo! It's a jaw workout. We're gonna be, this is mewing practice, honestly. This is actually mewing practice. Woo! Alright, next up, we got Spindelatron played as white. Why Gary hates the London. Damn. Alright. Yeah, it's literally just mewing practice. Let's take a look. Okay, 592 against 1771. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, this is why the London is a functional opening, because sometimes people just forget about this trick and they just go for it and it works. See, we gotta pin this just because of the rating gap, but once again, I'm not feeling this as a $100 worthy game. We've been getting a lot of submissions today, and none of these so far have lived up to the standards of being paid out $100. Don't forget, chat, there's $100 on the line here. You guys, do you think that the game you submitted is worth $100? Gotta think about it that way, you know? Alright, next up, we got Naru the Black Swan. Played as white. Everything you want out of Vienna game. 2 material sacrifices. Even the king threatens checkmate. We are roasting, chat. Alright, one more for Savioris. Let's take a look! Okay, the Black Swan is 1787. They start out with the Vienna. Your game's worth $5. Alright, we gotta see it. So far, so good. Oh! Dude, this is the first brilliant move I've seen. How is that possible? I feel like nobody has submitted a game that has a brilliant move yet. So Knight 06, this is a rapid game. So this is actually gonna detract a little from the value because the time control is a little longer. But Knight f6 is a really good idea because it actually opens up your opponent's king side, and then you get your bishop here, and then you're threatening all kinds of checkmate and the king kind of stuff. Sorry, it's gonna take me way too long to explain all that. I'm just seeing right now. So, bro is trying to defend against all this because the queen can go here or here to checkmate, right? But right now the bishop covers this and the knight covers this. So, once white deals with all that, yoink. Nice. Alright. Not bad. That's actually a kind of nice game. I like it. Pinned! Actual, factual, pinned. That was a worthy pin. That game is almost worth $100. I would pay that game maybe $80. Okay, next up, we got Pranav. No, I still don't feel like that's a $100 game. We'll see if we can do better. But I think that was I actually rather liked it. I think the queen sack was really good. You know what? I'm not giving this queen sack enough credit. This game is worthy of $100. That queen sack is what makes it worthy. Okay, next up, we have Thug Assassin. So, that was fun. Played as black. The move list is very colorful. But in a good way, mostly. Ooh! Ooh, I like this. I like this. I like what's coming up. Potentially. Also, my lips keep getting chapped because I'm biting that. Alright, starting out with the Cypress gift! We love the Cypress gift. So basically, you know how there's the Greek gift, which is sacrificing on H2 with the bishop? This is the Cypress gift because Cyprus is underneath Greece. So this is the Cypress gift. After bishop takes H3, we got rook takes E3 with another double exclamation mark, sacrificing the rook, removing another defender. If the pawn had taken, there was going to be queen to G3. Oh wait, it's not queen to G3. What even is the follow-up? I don't have the engine on, so we actually got to think about this a little bit. I think it is queen to G3. The engine doesn't think so, because then it's a draw. Mä osaan puhua suomea, mutta täällä me puhumme englantia. Kiitos. I don't know. I don't know what the move is. I wish there was a way to do... Well, this is just a draw, no? Oh, you can take. That makes sense. Alright, this is just a better position. It's not a crushing I was looking for a crushing checkmate. Or not crushing checkmate, something that can win significant material back, but that's actually pretty good, too. Pranav is 2124, and his opponent's 2043. So yeah, rook takes e3 is really good, followed by another brilliant move, sacrificing the rook again, because after f takes e3, are we talking Dune? Exactly. There's king to h1, and then there's queen takes h3, then there's king to g1, and then you can once again give this check, you can take, I mean, I think a lot of things here are actually winning. And then you can take this knight. This is just, yeah, this is really beautiful. This is a really beautiful game. This is great. Oh my gosh! And he sacrifices the rook again. The other one this time. Because after queen takes, he gets the other rook back. So he actually ends up being... Oh! He's up in exchange and he sacrifices the bishop! Because he finds rook takes h3 because he has knight takes f5 for the fork and he wins the queen. This is crazy. Bro casually got 6 brilliant moves in one game. That is the most amount of brilliant moves I've ever seen. And sure, maybe the initial big bishop takes h3 doesn't deserve a brilliant move because I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. That's just a Cypress gift. But he literally has 6 brilliants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What a beautiful game! This is insane. This is insane. This is gorgeous. This is really, 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 really beautiful. This is a great game. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are all doing well. Wow. We're currently going through Flex Friday games, and we might have just seen the most beautiful game of all time with 6 brilliant moves. And thank you so much, Kako Chess, for the 29 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back to the pool party. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, that was really cool. I think we can close all submissions, guys. We're gonna award $100 to Thug Assassin, and we'll see you all next week. But Bharat was so excited in submitting their game that they actually forgot to give a link. So if you're gonna submit a game, please do include your link. That was that was a rapid game. It was, yeah. Alright, the rapidness takes away a little bit from it. But that is by far our top contender. That is by far the top contender. Okay, cool. Next up, we've got Ellie. Sad since 92. No! Don't be sad. Oh man. Yeah, please include the game if you're submitting a game. I feel like this doesn't need to be explained, but apparently it does. That and the Code Nemo thing. I still can't believe somebody signed up using Code Nemo instead of... Anyways. Alright, I've been struggling with Sicilian Dragon, but this game my opponent was doing weird moves I haven't seen before. And while responding what felt naturally to me, I ended up with 99% accuracy for the first time ever. I'm usually 60 to 75%. I'm just gonna let everyone know, accuracy is a scam. But it's not a scam in the sense that like, oh, it's lying to you. It's just a measurement of what your move was in relation to what the best move was. But when you get into the end game, a lot of moves kind of converge, so accuracies matter a lot less. It's really not that important, guys. What matters at the end of the day is whether or not you're winning. So yeah, it's true. He did win the Big O tournament. He can't sign up with the correct code, but he can win a Big O tournament, which is pretty sick. Also, by the way, if you choose to get your Flex Friday prize on Phenom, you get an extra $5. So this week it would be 105 and 55. But we do this every single week. So usually the prizes are 50 and 25, so you would still get 55 and 30 on a regular week. But if you only if you choose to get your prize on Phenom, as an FYI. So yeah, if you haven't signed up on Phenom yet, play poker with us. Okay, Sad Sins. Let's take a look at their game. 99% accuracy is no joke. 98.4. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay. Yeah, exchanging a lot of pieces also boosts your accuracy because once again, the difference between the best move and and whatever move you made just becomes a lot less if your game is easier. If the game tree is easier, then it's easier to make the more accurate move. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah, exactly. If you're playing a king versus king endgame, all the moves are exactly the same. So you can kind of just build off of that. So what I'm trying to say is accuracy does not fucking matter. It really doesn't. Unless your accuracy is 10, in which case, okay, we have an issue. But, yeah, I mean, I think this is a fine game. I don't think it's necessarily a flex, but yeah, opponent lost a couple pieces. They did a really good job at capturing all those pieces and then got there. So... yeah, for sure. I do think it's easier to find higher accuracy moves and play better if you play longer games. That tends to be how it works. That's why a lot of the games that you see top-level grandmasters play end in draws. You want someone with under 10% accuracy? Nice. Okay, so a maddening game where I was up in material and had a rook battery on the 7th rank with plenty of time and just couldn't convert. So far, it's a great game. Philip does play really good games and then ends up not converting. All of this is a true statement. No! Oh, wait, I didn't see the checkmate. No, you didn't even go for the draw. Should have gone for the draw. You can submit anything you want. I don't care. You can submit a game that you played 50 years ago with an adjournment in the middle. It just needs to be submitted via chess.com. That's an epic fail, yeah. That's an epic fail. Pinned. You can also choose to submit a poker hand you lost if you would like. No prize for that, but if you want to, if you really felt like it, you're welcome to. I got nothing against bad poker hands today. Via. Okay, next up, Jackson played as black. I hate when I'm winning and then I do something stupid like not pay attention to what the hell I'm doing. That's me! When I play poker. I get it. If you want to submit poker cans just for kicks and giggles. I've always wanted to do Flex Friday for poker. Phenom actually doesn't have the easiest way right now to link hands. I think if you link somebody else's hand, you actually can't see it, which is one of the main reasons why we haven't done it. But once it becomes possible to link other people's hands and then be able to open it, I will do, hopefully, Flex Fridays for poker. Which will probably not be on a Friday, because then it will conflict. But yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry, back to the chess. This is a fail. I mean, you're 500. You've played a really good game so far. And then blunders checkmate in 1. Bro, I checkmate in 2. I don't think this is even... Wait. What? You didn't even blunder. Wait, you just resigned? Sorry, I'm so confused. This is not even a checkmate. Because you can take and this is pinned. Wait, what happened? I am genuinely so confused right now. Jackson, are you here in the chat? This is why you need to be in the chat when we're doing Flex Friday, guys. Bro might be losing out on what was potentially going to be the biggest fail of them all. This is very much a fail. I'm just genuinely curious. Because he said, I hate when I'm winning and then I do something stupid like not pay attention to what the hell I'm doing. So I can't tell at all if he's referring to the fact that he thought he blundered checkmate and won, or if he is referring to the fact that he blundered the fact that he thought it was checkmate and won and then proceeded to resign. So I have genuinely no idea. His wording is not clear at all, which is why I'm confused right now. And this is why you should be here for Flex Friday. Well, I mean, it's getting pinned regardless. It would just be nice to know. Just be good to know. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fails so far. We gotta remove someone. We gotta remove someone. It's tight competition. I mean, this was a disaster of a game. All of these games were disasters of a game. I think Gary's was actually the least disastrous of them all. He just decided to punt. As in not checkmate for whatever reason. Yo, thank you so much! Master Therian! For the gifted sub to Space Herpy. And also thank you, Space Herpy, for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hell yeah. I guess that means I gotta put this on for the next game, huh? That's the deal. Okay, next up, we got Ren's. Slate as Light. This game comes from an over-the-board tournament I played a couple of weeks ago after a very long break from any type of chess. This is the only decent game I played in 5 rounds. The shoe on the head. What are we referring to with that? She never talks in the movies, right? Nezuko, I mean. She just makes, like, grunting sounds. Like, arr, arr. Sorry. Cause she's soft. She's demon. That's, like, all she does. Cause she's a demon. But I could be wrong. Once again, I have not watched that much of the show. Hey, Master Theory. Thanks for another gifted. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So played by It's a Flex. Let's take a look. She's fun. She never talks. I sound like Christopher Walken. I don't know who Christopher Walken is, but I'll take it. Yoink. Nice, nice. Nice! Hell yeah! a little brilliancy because it's a queen takes. You got this. This does say 1 hour. Bro played a classical game. Literally. An over-the-board classical game. Oh, sorry. I skipped over this brilliancy. But, knight takes f7 is also a brilliancy. Because if the king takes, then you got queen takes, and then bam, 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 and bam, and it's effectively checkmate. So, yeah. Nice stuff. Yeah, this is a really good game. It's a really, really, really good game. It's certainly better than some of the other flexes we've had today. So, we're gonna remove Davidovich first. Let me see how many flexes we have. Because we've started picking up. Flexes have picked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 flexes pinned. Don't worry, a lot of you guys are all getting removed. Because the flexes have been getting better. They have been getting better. Alright, next up, we have Lulks. Played as white. 96.9 accuracy in a blitz game, where start with 8 theory moves and then played very accurate to make a clean win without giving any chance to my opponent. Is the older gentleman in Severance. Christopher Walken is the older gentleman in Severance. Oh! I do know who he is. Oh yeah, he's great. I like that guy a lot. Oh yeah, he's funny. Was a fan. I was a big fan. Not as much as, Mr. What was his name? Oh my gosh, who's the guy that won an Emmys or something for Best Supporting Actor? That guy was so insanely good. I can't remember his name now. But that guy was insane. Milchick! Mr. Milchick. Mr. Milchick is my, by far, favorite character of that entire series. In Severance. Mr. Milchick in Severance was so good. Also, this chocolate bar I had. He was in Pulp Fiction? Wait! That's the same guy? Oh, not Mr. Milchick. I was like, damn, bro never aged one day. What in the CGI magic is that? I mean, bro got younger, if anything, now that I think about it. This is so tasty. We got this yesterday on stream. And we might have to go again tomorrow. Because this is so good. It's delicious. It's really, really high quality. Thank you to the viewer who suggested this brand. Hello, Hulk. Thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Lulks. 96.9 accuracy in a blitz game where I start with 8 theory moves and played very accurate to make a clean win without giving any chance to my opponent. Yoink. Yeah. Alright. It's a game. It's a game. I am officially closing the queue, by the way. If you guys were not able to get your game submitted for this week, too bad. Next time you submit, the prize is only gonna be $50. But yeah. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. But yeah, if you did not get the chance to submit this week, then okay, Stanford Rob, played as black. How could I lose this? I ignored a free horse, but later I took a free queen. Balanced, right? My opponent was 184 points higher, playing awful, while I was playing 500 points above my rating. I was up 17 pawns of value and still lost. On time. A true masterpiece of failure. Thank you. I'll accept the worst game award with pride. The link is not working, so yeah. If you wanna submit the link again, feel free to do so. Whenever. Okay, next up we got Pulfy player. Played as black. Sacrificed my queen, which was a brilliant move, and I played a good positional game. I'm just going off the message you sent, bro. Or Gary submitted. Oh, sorry. I should be looking at this from Black's perspective. Yoink! Nice! Yeah, this is good. I don't think it's exceptional. Okay. Next up, we got Boy Shack. Played as black. I got tired of failing. Time to rebrand to Flexes only. Game that got me to a new peak. 2200 and bullet. Whoa. What the heck? That's really high. I am insanely impressed. Yoink. Wait, sorry, we should be on game review. Yeah, 2200 as Boy Shack is very unexpected. Opponent so far has played very well. Played very, very well. This is a very positional game so far. Opponent has a bad light squared bishop. Finds knight of 3, no problem. Is now up in exchange. Finds the brilliancy with queen takes h3, going for rook to h2. I mean, this is a fantastic game. What the heck? I am pleasantly surprised. So, we did pin a lot of, perhaps subpar flexes at the start. So, we are gonna unpin another flex. Unfortunately. And I think that one is going to be... Taking a look now. Oh yeah, this is the one that had the pawn takes b3 and rook c1. This one was pretty nice. I don't think this one is the winner necessarily, because I think I already know who's the winner, so I'm gonna remove Spindletron. I'm sorry. Spindletron, good game. Good job beating Gary, but... No, bro did not see the other big flex. So yeah. Oh my gosh, here's Cloud's game. Is this Checkmate Challenge? This must have been Checkmate Challenge or something. And then I just completely punted. Yeah, I should probably not be going for Checkmate Challenge against 2254s. But GG's Cloud. Alright, Panda. Played as... Wait, flex, fail, played as what? I'm so confused. Made a brilliant move during the game, but made mistakes at the end. We're gonna go through the rest of these pretty fast, because I think the flex is already locked up. So there's just not too much point in going through all of these, unfortunately, for the rest of this week, but I appreciate you all for submitting your games. Thank you, guys. Fails is still sort of available. I mean, I think Fails is pretty much locked up, too. I've seen some pretty bad ones. They might be losing out on their... I mean, yeah, this game just got really bad. But you're 751, and you're getting low on time, so I don't even know if this is that much of a fail. You just played a very long sequence of bad moves. Long sequence of bad moves. Alright, Bob Ross of War as wife for fail. Definitely fail. Take a look. Yoink. Title of my aunt. Nah, don't say that, B9. Where's the positivity? Okay, well, this is a very good game, so what went wrong? Oh no, are we just gonna completely throw? Oh my gosh. No! Guys, stop moving your king into the center of the board when your opponent has a goddamn queen, man. This is literally the other one. There was one... This reminds me of Connor's game. Connor got checkmated in the exact same fashion. Stop moving your kings into the middle of the board when your opponent still has a queen. This is literally the same game, but repackaged. I feel like it's so easy to avoid this. Alright, we got 1. We got 2. We got 3 and 4. Oh, wait, I'm missing 1 fail. I might have unpinned 1 fail too much. So this is pinned again. Exactly, Kevin. True. True! Alright, next up, we got a flex coming in from Ogayana, played as white. Once again, everybody, I'm sorry, but I'll be going through your flexes pretty quickly. Because, yeah, I think the flex has been locked up. I mean, it's a nice game. I like this. I like the sacrifice. I like the discovered attack. This is very well played. I think this is good stuff. Good job. This whole setup is really good. Oh, it wasn't even a sacrifice. Bro just literally didn't see it. Okay. Sometimes chat does surprise us when choosing the game. But I might veto everybody's vote if the one game doesn't win. Okay, the joke. I've got a beautiful check bandit in. This is my biggest flex in all my chests, in all of my career chests, I think. Right now, I'm not the same level at this game. Played white. I might just have to award the prize if you guys don't vote correctly. Yeah, we're about to 1984 this, because I have very strong opinion about... Okay, Rick takes h5 is a really good move. I mean, this is a brilliancy. Just have one choice on the poll? No, we're still gonna have everything. But, if it ends up not being the right one, we might need a revote. Might need a revote. This is nice, though. I like Rook G1. Sacrificing the rook, sacrificing the horsey. If you take this, you just got bishop takes g5. Discovery attack stuff for checkmate. Yeah, it's really good stuff. Yeah, I mean, this is a beautiful game. Again, a lot of very beautiful games coming in. You guys are good at chess today, for whatever reason. I wanted to go political. I feel like I would make a very good ambassador. I wouldn't make a good politician, but I would make a good ambassador. I'm very good at being politically correct. But I don't really like to argue with people, so... Yeah, it's a good game. I don't know if it's good enough to be pinned. It's close. Probably is. Probably is. No, we try to not discuss political things. I think it's gonna be over Naru's game, actually. Naru had one good knight sacrifice, very similar ideas. opening up the king side, but it was in a longer game, in a 15 plus 10 game. This one was in a 3-minute game. A little harder to find. Sacrificing the rook and the knight. Alright, finally worked out. Coming in from white. We already covered that on stream and on shorts, but I have very basic political views. I'm also mostly a pacifist. Because, yeah. So anyways. Can you ban me from the channel? Oh, what? I want to do it. Wow, Kevin's having fun today. He was faster than I was. Beat me too. Damn. Alright, next up. Kushao played as white. 3 brilliance in one game of my best comeback ever. Couldn't be prouder. No, I don't think the majority of world leaders are pacifists. I mean, you gotta consider it. I'm also somebody who would be super down to have everything be trial by combat. Because I'm just of the opinion, instead of having war, I wish everybody would just settle their own goddamn personal preferences themselves. You know? Like, I'm just not a huge fan. I don't like unnecessary wars because of XYZ reasons and things. If you genuinely have beef with someone, dude, just figure it out, man. Yeah, we should bring back pistol duels. That's kind of what I'm saying. Well, I want fencing duels back. But, yeah. If you want to fight for your ego or whatever, do it yourself, man. Don't involve the rest of everybody else. I just think it's so unnecessary. Just like things by football. Well, there were some interesting traditions back in the day when things were potentially decided by football. But I personally prefer settling duels by exactly, Naru, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying. It's rough. Okay, next up. I feel like I didn't really give this game enough credit. I mean, see, the problem is, you guys are all submitting games after somebody else submitted an insane game. And also, the 3 brilliance in one game, 2 of them were by your opponent who was cheating. So I feel like that's not exactly helping you. The one brilliant move bro did make was rook AB1, which pins this rook basically to this, like, file, so they can't take here, and then this is checkmate, back rank mate. So I just don't think this can be pinned. But yeah, that's just my thought process. But it's still a really good game, especially against somebody who was literally cheating. Or at least very likely to have been cheating in that game, seeing as how their account is banned. Okay, next up, we got Steelcase. I'm a bad player and this is my best game ever. Played as black and won. He resigned. Had a nice sacrificed piece there. It's true, didn't I? But I'm pretty sure I vetoed that, no? I think I'm the type of person to veto that. Yeah, good game. Sacrificed a piece. Checks all the marks for a good game. You unfollow for 2 weeks after that? Damn, you were that mad. Wait, was it your game? No, I'm pretty sure I vetoed chat's vote. I tend to veto chat's vote. Just a nice checkmate. If you did not submit your game according to the instructions provided to submit your game, I am skipping. That is correct. Oh, you were mad at chat? So you unfollowed me? You should be unfollowing chat. What the heck? No, you're supposed to read the instructions, bro. Do you see how everybody else is submitting? With a nice flex. I'm a bad player and this is my best game ever. My chess.com username and my Twitch. If you don't do that, I'm not looking at your game. Rules are the rules. We're not making excuses. Submissions for this week are over, but you can submit it for in 2 weeks or something. Whenever we do this next. Next week, I'm in China. Follow the rules. Yeah, this is... Once again, a lot of these games are good. It's just this week we have such insane competition because we got $100 on the line. So you guys are starting to understand that you guys... It's not you. Okay? It's Pranav. Don't come for me. It's not me either. It's Pranav. You can blame the third party guy. It's that meme, like, you, her brother, her uncle, her dad, or whatever. Like, you know that meme? It's true, Kevin. League of Legends Worlds is in China. It's true, but that was a truly tremendous game. If you have not seen that game yet, you're gonna enjoy looking at it, because I really enjoy looking at it. Alright, we gotta go buy more of this brittle cake tomorrow. I've eaten all of it. I do! Mm-hmm. League's my favorite game. But I have no time to play. So. Oh well. Also, I've been extremely dizzy the last 2 days. So, I'm eating a little candy and chocolate to compensate. But yeah. I saw 6 brilliant moves, that's why I didn't submit my game. Fair enough, yeah. I'm on Irelia 1 trick. And we call them champions in League. Both busy and dizzy, but the dizzy part is why I'm eating candy, not the busy part. So, I mean, this is a 400 making a brilliant move, right? On a regular week, Queen A6 could have won Flex Friday. This is a beautiful move by a 467. By a 467? Are you kidding me? Why are 500s able to find Queen to A6? This is insane stuff. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this deserves to be pinned, but we have so many games this week. Yeah, that's the other question. This is why you guys need to be here in chat, by the way. So that when people ask questions like, hey, buddy, did you mean to play Queen A6? Or did you misclick Queen B5 and actually blunder your queen? Did you actually see this? You can answer for you. Oh, perfect, you're in chat. Did you see that Queen A6 Bishop takes is gonna be... I have chocolate all over my kimono. Did you see that this was gonna be checkmate? Or was this an accident? Be honest! We can always tell! I mean, I still think it's a really good game. No, I thought I messed up. He's honest! Oh my gosh! Wait! But realize later? Oh! I love the honesty! I was gonna say, this is an impossibly hard tactic. This is a tactic that I would expect maybe a 1400 to find. So finding something like this at 4, but it makes a lot of sense that you random, or not random, but you like accidented it into it. It makes sense. You're going for checkmate. So for that reason, we're not going to pin your game. But for your honesty, we'll gift you a sub. Yeah. No, I mean, people are honest. People are honest. We appreciate honesty. We really do. True, Clayster. True. I don't know the reference yet, but I've heard that joke, so I'm starting to get it. Yeah, thank you. I touched him with a sub. I love that his name is Untouched Grass. That's actually really funny. What if he's playing the long run? Yeah, it's true. It's true. The accidental flex. But yeah, this is why it's so good to be in chat to answer these type of questions. So now we know. They knew they won't win and lied to get the sub. Well, I didn't say I would give them a sub, right? They had no idea. They had no idea. Okay, next up, we got Quiggles! Played us White. I'm so proud of this game. LOL. It's the site shall not be named, so it's totally okay if it's not eligible. No, you submit it as a chess.com game. That's totally fine. I also feel like a boomer when I try to use Discord. Welcome to Discord. Welcome to our poker party. You guys should post in the poker party. Nice. Oh, I mean, this is really cute. I don't think it's a flex enough for this week, but it is a really cute game. It's not every day you get a checkmate at 9 by pushing your pawn to the 7th rank, you know? That's kind of good stuff. There's a poker party in the chat. We have a poker Discord channel. Alright, well. Yeah, that's the poker party. I don't think I've ever seen a mate like this, which is what's making me stop for a moment and consider, is this game good enough for a flex? But I almost don't think it matters, because we all know which game's going to win, so we're just going to move on. Okay, played as Panday. Wait. Was down 14 plus material at some point, but somehow converted to a checkmate at the end. It is very, very fun. If we had a category for fun games, that one would win. But we do not have a category for fun games. That would be a fun game. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a really well played game. Once again, 700s are playing way above expectation, but... Okay. Last but not least, I have Catracine. It's a flex because 2 brilliant, and the first one was very high level. I love how it just loaded us onto a brilliant move. Yoink. Did I miss the first one? Sorry, I did miss the first one. Rook takes f6 with a double exclam because if queen takes, we just have knight takes. And this is just, you know, this is actually... Somebody was saying we should have brilliancies for positional sacks. This is kind of a this is a brilliancy for a positional sack. You're not getting outright a lot of material. In fact, you're actually still just down material, but you get their pair bishops, you get them really active, and you have a lot of potential for attack. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Obviously, the opponent took with the worst pawn, so it's even better that they took with that pawn, but if they take it with the queen, it was only plus 0.5, but it was a really good position. Yeah, that is a 5.9. That's a really good observation, too. But yeah, this is a really good game. Wow. Man, the competition this week has been tough. It's been tough. Unfortunately, I do think it is going to be Boyshak. Even though Boyshak got to 2200 on his game, the game was pretty solid. He found the checkmate with the queen sack at the end. But this one had the little positional depth to it, which is nice. Alright. Those are our 5 games for the flexes and the fails. Are you guys ready for the review? Let me make sure I have 5. Back to fails next week we go. It was just tough competition. It was just really tough competition. Okay, first off, we have Mikey, who played a wonderful game in the Scotch. Opponent, for whatever reason, didn't want to swap off queens. Mikey used that to his advantage, kicked the queen around a little bit. Actually ended up playing a very beautiful game. Rebranding failed. You were close, though. You were close. Kick the queen around, which is great for attacking. Finds this lovely rook sacrifice, a very inconspicuous rook sacrifice, because it's an en passant, but you're losing your rook. But then, if they do take, you have queen takes, king here, queen to c2, and b2 with checkmate. So after queen takes b3, there's rook to a3, rook takes c3. And then he also finds this wonder. It almost looks like white is holding it together, apart from losing the queen. But he finds rook to c1, double brilliancy. I think having a double exclam en passant is great. So rook c1, and then delivers checkmate. So yeah, just really pretty, really pretty game. Great example of how to attack in chess. This has to be... Whose game is this? I'm actually not sure whose game this is, because there's no usernames. Wait, this is probably... Oh, this is the classical game. This is Dynasty's game. The game comes from the board tournament after a very long break. So this is the one, no, this is the one with 2 brilliancies. So this one goes rook takes d5, sacrificing the rook again, queen takes, and then you have knight to h6, discovered attack, winning the queen. That's why they can't take. And then after queen to e6, rook cd1, b5, you got knight takes f7! Double exclam again, because this is another debate. So if the king takes, then you have queen takes, and then here, and ta-da! And okay, here it's all just checkmate. It's all just checkmate. This is just checkmate. So yeah, another really great example of how to attack even without using pawns. You can use your pieces plenty sufficiently, kick the king into the middle of the board, and then you checkmate. So that was really nice. Okay, next up, we got this game by The Joke, whose game was absolutely not a joke. They, in fact, played really well, and they started out in a very solid exchange French opening. Proceeded to go for the attack. Didn't have a great start to the attack, but opponent dilly-dallied a little bit, and they find rook takes h5, breaking open the king structure, sacrificing the rook. Again, sacrifices the horsey with rook to g1, but if the pawn takes, then you just have bishop b5, and then you can just discover attack into checkmate. So, this is all really pretty stuff. Thank you, I'm glad somebody likes my cosplays. So after rook g8, rook h1, rook takes h5, yoink, yoink, and checkmate! Another great example of how to attack. Yeah, the opponent was durdling a little too much. Okay, next up. Part of the program. I believe this was Katrasine's game. So Katrasine's game made the list as well. The very last game to sneak on in. I think this was earned because of this lovely, removal of the defender. This is a great little positional sack. The opponent actually took back incorrectly. If they take him back with the queen, this would have still been a really good sacrifice. And I just want to highlight that you do, in fact, have a little more leeway with brilliancies in chess. This is very much a rook for a knight going into being down in exchange. But you have great center control with the bishops, and then you also have a great knight, and you can have a lot of potential. Potential in chess is really important. So anyway, to continue their attack, because their opponent messed up, they find bishop takes f7, which is beautiful. They don't actually play the exact best sequence of moves here, but that's okay, because they still get the checkmate with d5. Don't forget this bishop over here delivering checkmate. So yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, last but not least, by far, not least by far, this is Pranav's game, and Pranav scored not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5. Bro scored 6 brilliancies in one game. Starting off with The Cypress gift of bishop takes h3, winning the pawn. I mean, not winning, sacrificing the bishop for a pawn on the king side, opening up white's king, the very first step. And then he immediately follows that up with rook takes e3, sacrificing the rook, which almost looks like it's a free rook. But if you take with the pawn, you have queen to g3, king to h1, king here, then you take with this, and then you all of a sudden also win the knight on d4, and this is plenty of compensation for that one rook. So a really beautiful sequence of moves coming in by Pranav, and he does not stop there. He sacrifices the move. Sorry, he sacrifices the rook for one more move with knight to h5, double exclamation mark. And then if once again, if they take similar idea, you go bam, 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 bam. And then you got all sorts of ideas here anyways. Oh, maybe not that. Oh, you do this first and then you take, and then, yeah, anyways, all of this is just winning. This is extremely winning. So he retreats the rook now. Opponent is trying to consolidate. That was actually a swing in the wrong direction. It's because there's knight to e4. Damn. White missed knight e4. But sometimes you need a little luck. So after f4, he plays rook takes e2, earning himself the double exclamation mark again. Because he sacrificed another rook. He gets a knight back for his efforts, and then he sacrifices the bishop with another double exclamation mark, because watch this, the rook is now distracted taking this bishop, and once the rook is distracted, he follows up with rook takes h3, which gets him knight takes f4, which wins the queen and wins the rook because it's a fork into a fork, and then he wins the game. So yeah, those are your 5 options for this week. Who do you think deserves $100? Vote now, or hold your peace forever. This one is by Dynasty. And then we got this one by The Joke. Part of the program. And then we got Pranav. Alright. This is the top choice to show why missed a winning move. Yeah, well, I gotta be, you know, pretty objective. So, here we are. I mean, it's a legitimate vote. If you disagree with anything, you're more than welcome to vote for whoever you think deserves the flex. So yeah, it's been an insane week of submissions for sure. But thank you guys all so much for submitting. You guys are great. Thank you. You're a Cypriot? We got 2 Cypriots here in the chat. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, I will go to the bathroom really quick. And then I shall BRB. So, have fun voting. All right. Oh, we got 39 votes in for Pranav. That's insane. Wow. You guys do really feel strongly about this one, huh? Congratulations, Thug Assassin, on what might be the most dominating Flex Friday win I have ever seen. Huge round of applause. Congratulations on your 100 buckaroos. You did get a convincing second place. Let me know. Can you have a cookie? I don't have any cookies here, but I can offer you some brittle. Some toffee. But yeah, congratulations. That's so good. That is so, so good. Yo, I appreciate it. Appreciate all the votes. Appreciate all the games that you guys submitted. Missing the days when 2 brilliant moves were enough to win Flex Friday with double prices. It's true. This has been the most competitive Flex Friday I've ever seen. So would you like a Pokemon wafer? I could offer you a Pokemon wafer. Where is it? Here's the Pokemon wafer. But yeah. Kurome is always ready to punch chat. But yeah, congratulations guys. Thank you all so much for participating in Flex Friday as well. Next week is actually a week off of Flex Friday because I'm in China, but Flex Friday will be back for submissions the following week. And don't forget, we also have fails! Don't forget the fails! Don't forget the fails. You guys are all forgetting fails. You guys are literally just forgetting the fact that we still have fails. The flexes were great! Pranav deserves a lot of recognition for winning his 100 buckaroos. That's probably the most deserved 100 buckaroos I have ever seen in my life. But yeah. We've got... Goes your Pokemon profile picture? Yay! I too have a Pokemon profile picture. Hell yeah. So... let's see. Fails do very much matter. Let's see. We got... I have to close all of these. My favorite anime is probably Hunter x Hunter. I don't have anybody I'm cosplaying. I could maybe do the girl with the vacuum cleaner with the vacuum from the Spider Troop, just so I can force myself to buy a vacuum and actually start vacuuming my place. But that's the only person I'd be interested in cosplaying for Halloween. And so I can force myself to buy a goddamn vacuum. Hey Vinay, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate it. Welcome to the pool party. Thank you. Thank you. The girl with the bee hat. I don't think I know who that is. I cannot even tell you what the girl with the vacuum's name is. I just know she carries the vacuum around, and that's like her special ability is a vacuum. I read I prefer mangas typically over watching, but I recently haven't had time for either. My favorite character is Hisoka, but I'm not cosplaying Hisoka. I don't own a vacuum. And I know, I have a cat, and I don't own a vacuum. Dude, I don't know who the cat lady is either. Alright, so we got 5 fails this week. We'll start off with Hema. Played as black, messed around in the Bota's arena. Bro is up 5. Bro is only 509. Played against somebody who is 2200. 2200. Plays the crap. Comes out of the opening actually decently okay. Wins the queen. Is currently winning the game. Winning the game, by the way. As a 500 against a 2200. As a I don't know how this all happened, but bro's very much winning. He's got the piece, he's got the queen, he even has what could be potentially a perpetual if he wanted it. No problem, he goes for a second queen promotion, he's still got 1 minute. Neferpito. Oh! Yeah, but I only cosplay characters that have long black hair. Sorry. For me, so my entire interest in cosplaying a character is how close do I resemble said character. So I would, for example, cosplay... Let's see. Killua's sister? That's a good one. Yeah, I would cosplay Killua's sister. Not really... Yeah. I mean, that's pretty basic, but... Killua's sister would be dope. Does she even have a name? I don't know who that is. I don't know who Homura is. But yeah, really any character that has long black hair. Ideally, I can just cosplay myself. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Oh, Nico Robin. You know, I have a Nico Robin cosplay that I was gonna put on. But not for today, just for Halloween. I have a Nico Robin cosplay. I've done Mulan so many times at this point. I feel like it's time to give Mulan a break. I've done Mulan every single year. Kaluto? Yeah, I have no idea. Killua's younger sister, right? The little one? No, there's so many. There's so many. Mulan is so last millennium. It's true. Okay, sorry. Anyways, back to Skrillasaurus' game. Bro is completely crushing it! And then he decides to not take checkmate. Has still a minute on the clock. Has mate in 2, by the way. A very standard, easy ladder mate. Alternatively, a checkmate over here. Instead, decides to take his opponent's last pawn, which is a really grave mistake, by the way, chat. If you are on the verge of winning the game, but also on the verge of stalemating and you have time, do not take your opponent's last pawn, because guess what? He stalemates. While completely winning the game. While being up. Infinite material. Infinite queens! Bro could have just pushed a pawn. Bro could have done anything. Except play pawn to c3. If he had just not played pawn to c3 and just pushed the other... He literally picked the one move in this position. Okay, there's 2 moves in this position. That's stalemate. Pawn push and queen here. Those are your 2 stalemate options. He picked one of those 2. That's pretty damn impressive. That's pretty damn impressive. There's only... He has 1, 2, 3... the rook has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 legal moves. And the queen has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Also 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 legal moves. Between 18 plus 14, which is 32 plus 3. He had 35 legal moves. 2 of those were stalemate. And he picked the one that is stalemate. So yeah, bro chose the wrong move. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot about king move. Sorry, it's more than that. It's +4 for the king, so it's really 39. 2 out of 39. He had 39 possible moves. It's more than that, because I forgot about the king. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I'm not missing... Yeah, 39 moves. Whew! Damn, that was rough. But yeah. Yeah. That's the ability... That's the potential to stalemate in that position. At that point, it doesn't matter how high or how low your opponent's rating is. You should just be able to execute that. So, 1 in 20 is 5%. He had a 5% chance to stalemate, and he did it. That's like your opponent... Well, anyways, yeah. Okay, next up, we got Connor. Enough of that. Enough of that. Connor McChicken also played a really disastrous game. I mean, he played a really good game. He had an extra queen by move 15 because his opponent just let him promote. But I mean, bro pretty much picked a move at random there with 1 minute on the clock. I'm just shook. I'm just really shook. So bro's just completely winning. I don't know what happened this game, honestly. He's still kind of winning. He gave up the extra queen, and then for whatever reason decided to move his king into the middle of the board, and then promptly got checkmated. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not bring your king out into the middle of the board if your opponent still has a queen on the board. Because... yeah. Alright, next up, we got Philipso. So Philipso also played another decent game. Always plays decent games, but then the time always seems to get the better of him. So in this game, he was for sure better, playing against somebody about equally rated, and actually ends up being in a completely winning position. You know, we got so many moves here to win, so many. I can't draw arrows with my bishops apparently. But instead of winning the game, decides to get himself checkmated and won. Which is very sad. And this is a very good lesson in the fact that even if your opponent does not still have queens on the board, you can in fact still be checkmated, especially if your opponent still has 2 rooks. So next time, even though your king looks like it might be safe, don't forget, back rank mates can strike when you least expect it. Okay, so this guy is not in the chat, but he played a really decent game, and then I'm not exactly sure what happened or how it happened, but he's up 2 minor pieces and then decided to, first of all, resign in this position. This is in fact the end of the game. And he also left a really cryptic message about how he was messing around too much and wasn't paying attention to the game. So I have no idea if he thinks he blundered checkmate and won and just resigned because he was like, oh, this is checkmate and won, or if he simply did not see that this rook was pinned. So I don't know. But either way, this is a fail because, guys, play until you get checkmated. I don't care if you think it's embarrassing. I don't care if you think that, oh my gosh, my position is absolutely lost. Play that goddamn last legal move. It's good for your practice. It's good to practice being able to find legal moves. It's not mate in 1. He can just play rook takes e8. This rook is pinned. But he resigned here. He literally just resigned. Bro was like, oh, I got checkmated, and then resigned. I think. I don't know. He's not here. He's not here to answer this question. So I do advise every beginner, though, to play until the end. Always. Always play until the last legal move. It's not embarrassing. You're not wasting anybody's time. It's a game of chess. Just do it. Because you never know. I don't know. I don't know. This is why you guys should be here for Flex Friday, because you might be missing out. If he could answer this question right now, he might even beat Hima's stalemate, you know? In chess, I strongly disagree. I think it's disrespectful to not resign down a queen, for example, against a grandmaster. But at 700 ELO, bro, anything can happen. It's not like we're playing top-level chess. No offense. Yeah, even in classical... well, okay, it depends on how much time you want to waste in classical. That's a different story, so... but yeah. Yeah. Beginners, I would say 1500. I see 1500 still making silly mistakes like that. Just like resigning too early, giving up mentally. Okay, so Bob Ross of War is also completely winning. Same issue as Connor. Decides to put their king in the middle of the board. And then promptly gets checkmated. And this, ladies and gents, is why you do not put your king in the middle of the board. Alright, we good? We good. Who deserves $50 this week? Vote for the game you thought was the worst. Over here, we had Skrillosaurus's 5% chance to draw. Over here, we had Connor McChicken, who put his king in the middle of the board. Here we have Philipso, who got checked back rank mated, being up 5 pawns. Over here, we have Jackson, who resigned in a winning position because they thought they got checkmated. And then we have Bob Ross of War, who also moved his king up into the middle of the board. Alright, you guys get 5 minutes! 5 minutes. Yeah, you guys can vote for whoever you want this time. I have less strong opinions. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The one outer, that was Skrillasaurus. Has anyone beat me this week? Have I played chess this week? Aside from yesterday? I don't think so. I think yesterday is the only day I played. So the answer is no. Because I didn't lose yesterday, right? Pretty sure I didn't. Well, I mean, I've played 5 games this week, so... I don't know how impressive that is. But thanks. Easy to impress chat. Poker is also going well this week. It's true, I won a tournament last night. Pretty good week on paper. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was good. So if you guys have not yet signed up on Phenom, you should. But yeah. It's good stuff. I guess. Pity votes! Pity votes are still votes! You guys are still getting votes. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hop on over to Twitch so you can, it was only 54 players. It was a $5 buy-in. But, you know, a tournament win's a tournament win. I didn't play very well. So we're trying to work on that. I did a whole bunch of study today. Well, I mostly did 100 big blinds, cash game study rather than tournament study. Because I think my 100 NL is... For as bad as my tournament poker is, I think my 100 NL cash game is worse. I literally just studied pre-flop ranges. Like, I was just looking at 3-bet spots pre-flop for 6 max, 100 big blinds deep. But yeah. I don't think in person is necessarily harder. I think in person is just different. It just, in person can be tough if it's very slow and you're card dead and it's really boring. But a lot of the time in person is considered easier at the same stake than online. For example, if you play 500 NL online, you're probably playing against very good people, whereas if you're playing 500 in the casino, it's just people having a good Friday night. So that's kind of where the difference is, but then again, it's a very different game, right? It's a very, very, very different game if you're playing 500 cash in person versus 500 online. So I think it's just mostly different, but people will probably typically say that playing online is quote-unquote harder, like from a theoretical standpoint. But true harder, different story. Did my studying pay off? I haven't played any today yet, so we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out in about half an hour if my studying did pay off. But yeah, more multi-way pots in live poker, but that depends on the people you're playing against, right? But typically, yes. So you gotta be a lot better at. I think live you gotta be much better at understanding people and figuring out what people are doing faster than online. Because in person, you gotta adjust to people's ranges, like, on the spot. It's not like online, where you get to play a lot of hands, and you get to see them play a ton of hands. In person, you might only see them play a few hands, or fold a few hands, and then you gotta be instantly like, oh, this guy is playing way too wide, or this guy, and then you have to adjust instantly. I think that's really different. So, yeah. No, yeah, exactly, Quaggles. I just think that, I don't agree with that, Masterion. Playing loose or playing aggressive is not, like, all these things are not necessarily indicative of the skill of somebody, and rather more just how somebody might want to play. So I don't entirely agree with that statement. But anyways, you want yours on Phenom? Oh, hell yeah. $55 coming your way, Skrillosaurus. So yeah, if you choose to get your money from Flex Friday or from any cash prizes we have that are not poker related, you do get 5 extra bucks. Exactly, Bob. Yeah, right. So, Skrillosaurus, I owe you $55, and then I owe Boogie 70 bucks. But good games, guys. Good job on all of your submissions. You guys did really well for flexes and for fails. I feel like you guys shouldn't be so proud about your fails, but you should be proud of your fails, because hey, you can get $55 for your fails, and isn't that wonderful? But yeah, congrats, and then also thank you all so much for both financially supporting Flex Friday as well as emotionally and, you know, everything else supporting Flex Friday. We appreciate you for being here and for donating to the channel. The prizes were double this week because we haven't done one in a little while. Next week they are going back. They are going back to yeah, next week they're going back to $50. I guess the week after that. So, yo, Calcabird, thank you so much for the 65 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome to the pool party. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. No, I think you guys do a pretty good job of emotional support. You guys are great. You guys are fantastic. So we are gonna be dirtling a little bit on chess.com. What is my blitz rating nowadays? Ew. I haven't played any bullet or blitz in a little while. I think we'll do sit and goes today, because I actually can't play for too long. So. But we will not start yet. We will swap accounts, however, to my other account. Named Bullet. And play some Bullet. Ta-da! Oh, I forgot to do that! Oh my gosh! Oh yes, yes, yes. Thank you for the reminder. So, for those of you who don't know, we have special Code Nemo leaderboards for people who sign up on Phenom using Code Nemo. So not only can you get extra money when you play on when you win in chess, you can also get money when you play on Phenom. And this week's... Are we just gonna bully Boogie for the rest of his life? He's gonna regret signing up now. Don't make him regret signing up. It's not Code Nemo. It's just Nemo when you sign up. But the good news is, if you make a mistake, at the very least, Phenom will swap you to Code Nemo. So yeah, we have the Code Nemo leaderboard. Oh. Here, let me just flash this on screen really quick. The code is just Nemo. No, don't bet with your life. So these are the actual leaderboards. Those are your actual possible prizes. And then we also have... I'm gonna put up the winners for today. October Wait, where did I save this? No. I can't find it. Oh, I found it. Can you play EPT on Phenom? Phenom is not currently affiliated with EPT as far as I know, so I'm gonna assume the answer is no. But here is the leaderboard for the previous week. So yeah, this week's obviously is already running. This is gonna run every week. You guys are able to collect points even when I'm not physically here. Oh, oops. I don't know what I did with this. I'm just trying to move this over a little. No, it's not sewn on. That's weird. But yeah, if you guys want to be participating in Code Nemo leaderboards, all you gotta do is sign up with Nemo. Phenom? No, Phenom is a poker site. If you sign up on Phenom, I can see what I can do about getting you a free chess.com premium. But for now, all of our promos are cash rewards on Phenom. So congratulations to Cloud on winning $150. And congratulations to Ulan on winning 100. I will be sending you guys your money as soon as we're swap over to poker. And then these are our top 10. So one of you guys is going to get the chance to play me heads up on stream. And if you win, then you get entered in a jackpot prize. So you will not actually win any money, but you will have the chance to win a prize in the future. Yeah. It's all good, Katra. All good. Okay, so we need just a random number generator. We're just giving out some money right now, and then we'll go back to playing Little Bullet. Okay, here we go. So 1 to 10. Drum roll! 4. North Squad. I will be messaging the North Squad and seeing if they want to be playing against us heads up on stream. But congratulations to everybody else. I'm sorry if you did not make it. But there's always next week. So I will be sending Cloud your money, and I'll be sending Ulan your money. And then I'll be also messaging North Squad. Yay! But yeah, congratulations everyone. We'll be going over to poker at some point. A little later. Keep our little Nezuko next to us over here. Yeah, we'll play a little bit tonight. Won't play for too long, but we'll play like one sit and go or something. Oh no, Ulan. It's okay, I could just send you $98. Okay, I appreciate you. Oh wait, I should probably not be starting. Alright, you know what? Yeah. Code Nemo is the best. I agree. If he doesn't want to play the heads up, I think we're just not going to... We're not gonna pass on. If somebody just says no, there just won't be an entry for that week. Just to keep it fair. Because once I start allowing people to do things, or like, if it doesn't pass on, people get annoyed. So we're just gonna keep it really, really simple. You do not get to forward your prize to anyone. If you don't want your money, you don't get your money. If whoever doesn't want to play heads up, we will not play heads up. We'll just keep it really simple. But you also get a 200% deposit bonus when you sign up, which is nice. Yeah, well, really, really, really easy rules. Nothing complicated. Good night. I don't know, people always ask if you can send to their friend, or if you can do this, or you can do that. Just keeping it super simple. The answer will be no. Hell yeah, alienated. You know, you can also play me heads up if you're one of the first people to sit at a table when I sit there. But yeah, if you do collect 500,000 channel points, however way you want, you can bet against me and things. You do eventually get to 500,000. You can play me heads up for a free roll for 50 bucks. Which means I will put up 50 buckaroos for free. You don't have to do anything other than play me heads up. If you win, that money is yours. If you don't get any money. I haven't quite decided yet, but we might do a viewer arena on Sunday. I think tomorrow is going to be another IRL stream. So, we'll see. We shall see. Tomorrow, if the weather is good, we might go outside again. I know, shocking, shocking. I have actually not watched. Thank you, Old School Gamer, for the 40 months! Hell yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yay, I'm glad you guys think IRLs are fun. Yeah. I'm just practicing for China. Oh, it's gonna rain? Oh, I do not know that there's a Chess in the Park group that meets every Saturday. If you message me, I will consider going. But I will not be looking up any information on my own. Sorry. I am currently a little busy with work. Wait, where am I going to commentate? Yay, I'm glad you guys like the IRLs. I really am. High Park? Ugh. That's so far. Alright, fine. I just use 2 phones for IRL. That's it. I've always just used 2 phones for IRL. I just get 2 SIM cards on each one, so I just pay double the phone service, so I get better service, so they don't have to hotspot off each other. And then it's this service called IRL Toolkit. You just pay the monthly fee. And then there's a whole bunch of RTMP and stuff like that. Like, there's a whole bunch of tech stuff, but as far as the actual hardware involved, it's just 2 phones. Yeah. I'm not sure I like Chess in the Parks, but if it's for content, I will do it for content. I'm just... I think I'm just currently in a phase, in a mood where it's like... I mean, I very strongly prefer bars and cafes over playing in parks, yes. One of the reasons I don't particularly like parks for chess is because there's a lot of bugs, and I really dislike bugs, and it gets cold, and I don't like the cold. And I also don't like the sun, because then I get sunburn, and I get tan, and I don't really want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with putting on sunscreen. So I just kind of don't really enjoy being outside, I would say. Yeah, I don't really enjoy the elements that much. I'm fine going outside if it's in a I am here for the outdoors if that makes sense. Like, I like being outside. If it's like, I am going to the beach and I get to sunbathe, then I don't mind the sun. Or I don't mind bugs if it's like, I am going hiking. But I kind of don't enjoy just sitting outside. Because then it's like, oh my gosh, I'm getting bit by bugs, it's cold, and there's also sun straight up on me. And then, yeah, anyways. I very much enjoyed controlled environments. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from bringing your own booze. That's not the main issue I have. But it's just like, I don't know. If you had a better place to meet that was pretty, let's say it was in a greenhouse on the rooftop, that's where I would prefer to meet. You know, I like the outdoors when it's controlled. I really enjoy control over the elements. But it's alright. Yeah, I mean, I still want to move to Thailand. Doesn't mean I'm gonna enjoy the bugs. I'm gonna be bug spraying everything. At least it's colder now, so there's less bugs, and then I'm less worried about it. They do. You know, I don't mind massive bugs. I have nothing. I like spiders. I don't have anything against centipedes. I like giant beetles. It's really the tiny bugs that will endlessly bite you that I get pissed off about. That's what annoys me. That's what really annoys me. Like, it's the little gnats. It's the mosquitoes. It's the little things that bite you. Yeah, I like spiders. Spiders kill all the other bugs. They eat all the other bugs. I have nothing against spiders. It's the little ones that I can't see that annoy me. Yeah, fuck bed bugs. Like, big ones don't scare me at all because you can visibly see them. It's the little guys that are like, hey, I'm gonna get in your hair and lay a bunch of eggs, or I'm gonna get into your pillow and then make your face all scratchy and acne. Exactly. Why are they so small and why are they so mean? That's literally, that I don't mind spiders. I can see spiders. Exactly. But mosquito repellents don't block off every type of bug. No, I don't love. Yeah, I don't mind cockroaches, no. I mean, I'm not going to have a pet cockroach or anything, but if it's in my shower, I'm just gonna patiently wait for it to exit, or I'm gonna spray it down the drain, unfortunately for the cockroach. I will first open the door, point it in that direction, and then if it doesn't go that way, then I'm gonna spray it. I mean, I don't even find them that gross. Like, everyone thinks that cockroaches and stuff are gross, and sure, they can be, and they might carry a lot of stuff, but that's also because our cities are dirty AF. It's not really their fault. If they were in nature, they would just be regular dirty with dirt. But instead, they live in cities, so then they get all this other shit on them. I don't think it's their fault that they're dirty. So yeah. I don't personally have anything against bugs. Exactly. Cockroaches are just more a sign of other gross stuff. I don't personally mind cockroaches. But there's so many other things to care about in life. Like your taxes. And how you're gonna handle that for 2025. Have you started thinking about that yet? Like, I'm not worried about bugs, bro. I'm not raising Jack 10 suited from the small blind when it's on like a flush board because I'm scared. Like, that's the type of shit that I'm scared about. Like, I can't believe I'm still making, like, bugs don't bother me at all. It's the fact that I'm still making under 1% chance hands. Like, I'm making such horrendous mistakes in poker. That is literally way more of my problem. I don't have time to worry about bugs in my life. I think that's always been my take on life. It's just like, I have no time to worry about anything in life. It's just, how am I gonna win my poker hands? Why do I suck at this game? You know? Why am I not improving? Yeah, it's true, Bob. It's true. Like, I think everyone is so worried about the wrong things. Me too. I'm also worried about the wrong things. But I'm way more annoyed about the fact that I spend countless hours on trying to build out my lifestyle channels and it just never goes anywhere. And that's what I get frustrated about. And I'm just like, okay, so my facial expressions are all wrong. How do I make this video more engaging? I recently just I've been redoing my entire closet. I have been tearing out stuff. I've been cutting up dresses. I have so many more things to worry about than bugs. I do not give two shits about bugs. I hate my entire wardrobe. I want to throw everything out. I hate the way I look. It's just... Anyways, I don't have time to worry about bugs, is what I'm saying. So, yeah. I'm jealous of the people that can be afraid of spiders and stuff. I don't understand how people can be afraid of spiders, or how you have time to be afraid of bugs. I'm not afraid of bugs. I just get pissed that they get in my way. You know? That's much more how I feel about bugs. Damn, Kevin. Yeah, I have no time to deal about bugs. I don't care. I like lizards. Why am I not improving in poker? It's like 95. Like, I literally wake up and I'm just like, I cannot believe I did not jam that Queen 8 of Hearts hand from last night because I was scared of the 10-9 suited hand from like earlier in the day. It's just things like that. That's literally what my entire brain is just focused on. That's like 100% of my brain. I do not care about bugs. Yeah. So, I don't know if it's actually gonna make me play better. I just get extremely obsessive about things. And then I just... Right now, I'm extremely obsessive about a lot of things. Which is not good. Because I don't have time to be extremely obsessive about a lot of things. But... Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, there's always stuff that's stuck in your head for sure. There's always hands that are stuck in your head. And it sticks so badly. But it's okay! I wrote all of them out today. In my poker notebook. Yeah, I saw that hand, Ulan. That's so sad. Well, I mean, I don't think it was even that sneaky. Bro probably thought that he was just going for a regular flush, you know? Like bro is just going to call down anyways with that flush, and it just so happened. So I don't know if it's that sneaky, or rather that's just what was gonna happen to the hand anyways. Yeah, I just don't think... Bugs are just not going to have an impact on my life. So therefore, I am not scared about it. That's also why I just don't think I'm scared of anything physical. Like a physical... There's nothing physical object that scares me. No. I'm very much not a fan of... Like... Yeah. I'm not a fan of mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. Those things bother me, but I'm not scared of bugs. Poverty? Well, poverty is not a physical object. But as a concept, I wouldn't say scared is the right term. I would just say that... Like, I have been playing chess since my parents have made... Sorry, I should phrase it this way. My parents have made me play chess since I was 3. To make sure that I have at least some source of income. So, I am going to be cautiously optimistic that I will not end up in poverty. Because I have a skill that not a lot of people have. It's a pretty rare skill. It's not like the world's most useful skill. I wish my parents had put me into poker instead. But hey, you know, even at the end of the day, if streaming doesn't work out, if nothing else works out, at least I can probably get a job as a chess teacher. at the very least, that's probably what I could do. But yeah, I'm very obviously lucky that my parents put me into something where it's basically impossible for me to fail. Oh yeah, and I can speak a couple of pretty rare languages, so I could always be a translator or something like that. So that's another one, but yeah. I think it's illegal. Thanks, Pyro. Thank you. But it's alright. I think everybody has a lot of doubts all the time. I would say I'm very confident in myself to the point of narcissistic, but also at the same time, I hate everything I do. It's a very weird combo. It's like, I know I can do things, but also at the same time, I am definitely my own worst critic. Absolutely. Everything that anybody has ever said on the internet, I've already thought that about myself at some point. Like, everything. Everything. So I don't even really know what that term... Yeah, maybe self-loathing narcissistic. That's pretty funny, actually. So, like, I don't even know what that combo is. I have... It's never just one or the other. It's always... Yes, I can, but also... And yeah, I also do get bored very easily. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing. But I also do think in life, to be successful, you need absurd levels of self-confidence. Because everybody, including your friends, are always there to tear you down. Like, people will do things and say things and drag you down and spin things in ways that they're not, and people will always do that. So you just need to be so insanely confident in yourself. I think narcissism is just when it goes over. Well, I think in ancient Greece, specifically, Narcissus was the guy who really liked looking at himself in the mirror. That's what it was specifically. Like, he thought he was... But he also came with his own flaws. So... people put narcissism in a very negative way. Or, like, portray it in a very negative way. But, truthfully, in my opinion... what's wrong with thinking that you look good? You know? Like, maybe not to the point where you fall in love with yourself. But, like, bro ain't hurting anyone. There's way worse traits in the world. Way worse. All that negativity and hate. What if you just love yourself, man? Like, everyone thinks it's so bad to be narcissistic. But... really, what's worse is saying everything is cringe. Oh, that's ill. What are you doing? That's so embarrassing. And never trying anything else out in life because you're just like, no, I don't want to do that. That's narcissistic. Or, like, bro, just fucking move on, man. It's not that serious. Like, you can just do whatever you would like. People can love themselves. People can think they look pretty. Preferably not to the point where you are marrying yourself, but, you know, that's a different story. Look, we have furries in 2025, okay? So, really, who are we to judge? But my point is, like, you should not be... people are way too, serious about it. Yeah. I don't think it's a human flaw to have a small ego. Nor do I really think it's a human flaw to have a big ego. You know, believe it or not, humans, there's a lot of different types of humans out there. There's also a lot of different types of cats out there. A lot of different types of dogs. I don't know. You have different personality traits even within animals. I don't think it's a flaw or anything. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the extreme case. But I do think that there is a lot that people are in the world. But I think a lot of people use the word wrong is another thing. A lot of people just don't understand what some of these terms really mean. And they just throw terms around and they're like, oh yeah, this and that and that. And it's like, but do you even really know what this actually means? Yeah, exactly. I think humans are a range. I never think that humans are one. I think you can't just be one thing. That'd be kind of weird. It'd be really boring. So, that's just my opinion about people, though. But yeah. It's okay to be whatever, as long as you're not hurting anyone. That's just my opinion. Like, I don't fucking care if you're narcissistic, as long as you're not to the point where you're hurting people around you. Or if you're egotistical. You know? There's a very big difference between being like, oh yeah, I'm confident in myself. Heck yeah, I'm doing a better job than you. Versus being like, oh, there's only one gender. And then being... Or sorry, there's only two genders. There's obviously more than one gender. But my point is, the people who are like extremely wrong in their beliefs, and it's literally... They're just not right. No, one gender would be crazy. Sorry, my bad. The human. But that's literally my point. It's like, in my head, I just don't understand why people even bother arguing that, like... How does this affect you in any way, man? Like, arguing on the wrong side of it. It's just like, bro, they're not hurting anyone. If that's what they are, then that's what they are. It's just... not trying to downplay it. Trans lives matter, and, you know, fully support the LGBTQ community. I think the people's responses to that whole community, it's just insane. I would just never understand it. Like, how do you... Why do you... Like, why? It's just so easy to be like, oh yes, okay. Understand. This is how you feel, this is how you represent it, and then... Yeah. Those are the things that I just don't understand. That's when it's not okay to just be like, yes, I am right. Anyways. I'll never admit it. Ugh. I mean... I wish people would just let other people be, really. Exactly! Live and let live. So... if you're not being hurt, and they're not hurting anyone, seems like a pretty good deal for everybody around. That's my opinion. Yeah, I'm perhaps a little too optimistic on that, but that's okay. If you don't have optimism, then what are you even doing with life? Because, let's be real. The world do be kind of grim. Well, look, I just said everyone's the same gender, so, you know. I think I personally have just never particularly cared about what people are, as long as you are not personally hurting anybody. It ain't my business, ain't my beeswax, and I like to mind my own business, as you guys have seen from me playing video games. There's only one, yeah. Alright, it is time for some poker! Nice, Oliver. Proud of you for not committing any hate crimes. I'm eating too much of this. We will not be playing. No, I don't think I can play any double board pillow bomb pops tonight. We're gonna just stream this with no delay. Today's gonna be a chill poker day. Alright. We'll do some sit and goes. Because they're... Actually, we can do one sit and go. We'll do one. Those are... Brittle. Toffee brittle. Oh, also goodbye YouTube. Come over to Twitch. You would like to keep watching the stream.